Atlanta. Atlanta's the city that we all know and love and call home. Is known for being the cradle of the civil rights movement, the birthplace of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and the home of the 1996 Summer Olympic Games. It's an international city known around the world, but to us here in Atlanta, it's more about the neighborhoods than the people. With 242 district neighborhoods, we're going to highlight a few of them and bring you all along for the ride. So please buckle up and enjoy the show. How are you doing today? My name is Etienne Jackson, and I am currently standing in front of Old City Hall, located in downtown Atlanta, Georgia, home to just under 600,000 active residents in three major sports teams, including the Atlanta Falcons, Atlanta Dream, and Atlanta Hawks. From the state capitol to the underground Atlanta, Atlanta has much to offer, but none of this would be possible without our active public servants. Now let's cut to one of our oldest fire stations in the city, Fire Station 19.
Fire Station 19 is the second oldest operating fire station in the city of Atlanta. It was opened in 1925 and it was built for a grand total of $28,000. My name is Chip New. I'm a captain with the city of Atlanta. I've been a fireman here in the city of Atlanta since 1998. The interesting thing about Station 19 is very community oriented. The fire truck stays outside most of the day so the families can come by with kids and see the fire truck. The bay doors stay open most of the time. So families can come in and talk to the firefighters. On the weekends, firefighters actually read to the kids. The kids from the community come in and sit in a big circle and firefighters read to the kids. Please feel free to stop by any City of Atlanta fire station in your neighborhood or any other neighborhood within the City of Atlanta.
One of Atlanta's oldest and most historically rich neighborhoods, Vine City, embodies everything that makes Atlanta, Atlanta. Home to institutions like Spelman, Morehouse, Clark Atlanta, and Morris Brown, Vine City also served as a central meeting place for civil rights leaders, making it a cornerstone for Black excellence and legacy. Just steps away from Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Vine City also pulses with culture, but beyond the landmarks, in history, it holds something deeper: community. In the heart of Vine City, there is a church that serves as a food pantry to make sure no one in the community is left behind.
Well, 25 years ago, it started very, very small. It was just a small grassroots operation, and we had several members of the church that was really dedicated and concerned as far as the community in which we serve. So they started off with just small items, giving it to people that needed nourishment. And then we started to actually grow, and we fostered through different organizations within the church. And then the biggest impact that we had was when we partnered with Atlanta Community Food Bank, and we really saw a big impact that Flipper Temple AME Church, the food pantry, had on serving the community, the unhoused, the seniors, the children that needed food, and it just made a difference. And we're really, really proud of that opportunity that we had as to give back to our community.
I tell people all the time, this is not the city I left. I'm encouraged to see that we have leadership in the city that is trying to develop the city and show some parity. But there is concern that, there are those who are being left behind, so to speak. And so there are opportunities there for us to partner with the city, partner with various agencies and entities to continue to ensure that the very least of us are still cared for and attended to. And I believe that the mayor is doing an excellent job in trying to address those concerns.
Hey y'all, it's Madison Allen here. Today we're at Paco Taco in Grove Park. I'm so excited to get some yummy tacos. But first, I'm going to tell you all a few fun facts about Grove Park. Grove Park is an historic neighborhood in Northwest Atlanta. It was first developed in the 1920s and 1930s by Dr. Edwin Wiley Grove. A lot of the streets are actually named after his family members. Grove Park also offers a unique blend of well-preserved 1930s cottages and mid-century ranch-style homes. It's originally known as Fortified Hills. The area has a lot of deep historic roots, and it dates back to the Civil War era military activity. Grove Park is actually very close to the Beltline, which hosts multiple different restaurants and stores and businesses. Today we got to speak with Paco, who is the owner of Paco Tacos here in Grove Park, and what it was like creating and establishing his business and also being a community member in the Grove Park neighborhood.
Well, I created the black-owned food business because it was needed in our community, and one of our niches is to be opening up locations in our community. One is bring some diversity. What you find in our areas are a lot of processed food, fast food, chicken wings. Nothing wrong with chicken wings. I love chicken wings, but that's what you're going to find. So we want to bring fresh produce. Our produce is fresh every day. We want to bring, something diverse again. We want to be able to hire in our community. So I hire a lot of our community high school kids, teaching them how to be entrepreneurs. So that, we try to bring something back to our community. One thing that we do in our community, say if a person doesn't have food or money, hungry, we're gonna feed them regardless, That's how we give back to our community, and we get back as well. My advice to any entrepreneur starting out, the key is consistency. Consistency, consistency, consistency. Just get up, get started, make your next day better than before. Try to be the best you can be, but the key is consistency. Don't stop, don't give up, keep going. No matter what, it's gonna be hard. Every day is gonna be a different day. You have some good days, you have some bad days, but don't quit, stay consistent. Consistency, consistency, consistency. That's the key to anything for our success. Just come out, man. Come out, support, small black businesses like myself and other businesses that are in our community. Support them. I got 2 locations. I got 2222 Donnelly Hollowell Parkway, which is Bankhead, and then I have 4485 Campbellton Road, Southwest Atlanta, SWATs. You're gonna see me popping up, Decatur, South Side. I'm gonna be everywhere, but I'm gonna be in my community doing this. I'm not running the Buckhead. I'm not running the Midtown. I'm gonna be in my community because we need this.
Thomasville Heights might not be a place that you always see in the headlines, but it's always been a part of Atlanta's heartbeat. Starting off in the 1960s as a row of brick homes and public housing, it eventually expanded into the tight-knit neighborhood that we know and love today. One of the community-led spaces in the neighborhood that welcomes conversation and creativity is Community Grounds Caf.
I think it's amazing that they have a little grocery store that serves the community in a food desert. There's lots of local fresh fruits and vegetables that are available here for everyone. Lots of common drinks, we have Coke products, we have Arden's Gardens. So we serve the community from within the community. Hi, I am Wadi Elward, and I am an employee here at FCS, Focus Community Services, and I work in the Community Grounds Coffee Shop and the Carver Market. Speaking from my own personal experience, I know FCS offers like Christmas shopping at discounted prices that really do help people shop with dignity to support their families. It's amazing that they have a little grocery store that serves the community in a food desert. There's lots of local fresh fruits and vegetables that are available here for everyone. Lots of common drinks, we have Coke products, we have Arden's Gardens. So we serve the community from within the community.
Hi, this is Cheyenne Watson at Shirley Clark Franklin Park, also known as Westside Park.
5 facts on Shirley Clark Franklin Park. Number 1. Atlanta's biggest park, centered on a former quarry reservoir. The site hosts a 35-acre reservoir up to 350 feet deep, holding 2.4 billion gallons of emergency drinking water for the city. The park includes 5 miles of ADA accessible paved trails, exercise equipment, playgrounds, pavilions, dog-friendly areas, public art, and scenic overlooks of the quarry. It connects to the Proctor Creek Greenway and is planned to link with the Atlanta Beltline's West Side Trail, offering access to MARTA and other neighborhoods. Speaking of the Beltline, a recent 1.3-mile Beltline West Side Trail section has opened, linking Washington Park and Grove Park, enhancing pedestrian and bike access. Another exciting fact, the quarry backdrop has been used in major productions such as The Walking Dead, The Vampire Diaries, and Stranger Things. The area is what you call natural meets urban. It's a space with woodlands and meadows. It contrasts to typical urban parks with wildlife and minimal traffic noise.
With my friends here, if we didn't have a publicly available space. So it's made it easy. I don't have to spend money in order to come out and do something that I really enjoy doing with some people I enjoy being around.
Hi, my name is London Logan, and I'm a rising junior at Woodward Academy. Currently, I'm standing in a home in Fairburn, Georgia, which is actually what I'm going to talk to you about today. Fairburn, Georgia is a small city on the rise in the Atlanta metro area. Although Fairburn is very small, it has lots of charm, and here are 3 fun facts that make it very special. Fairburn is remarkable in a number of ways. One of the most unique things about Fairburn to me is that it started off as a railroad state. When walking through downtown Fairburn, you can still get that old southern feel by the shops and old stores it has. It still has that antique feeling which really draws a crowd.
I would say that Fairburn Square is pretty much a go-to for residents in Fairburn. So they always have things for the holidays, like an annual Christmas tree lighting. They have a fall festival, and then in the summertime they have like a monthly summer cookout where residents kind of come and hang and network. My name is Jashawn Logan. I am a medical social worker, and I am the social work manager over at Crestview Health and Rehabilitation Center, which is Grady's Nursing Home in Atlanta, Georgia. There have been so many more developments in regards to industrial places. So many new businesses, but they are taking away so many opportunities for housing, I would say. So it's more industrial parks, more Amazon properties. So it's just taken away from just the community feel.
From Bankhead to Buckhead, our neighborhoods represent the best of who we are. Atlanta wouldn't be Atlanta without its diversity, culture, and community. And always remember, we are Atlanta!